Adam winning Junior ABA Championships, winning the Tri-Nations, going to Europeans in Russia, winning a gold in Russia, and Hassan winning the Tri-Nations, going to the European Championships, winning a silver. That was his first international tournament. Going to the World Championships as well, and then going to the Youth Olympics in Argentina, winning a bronze, all in 2018.
Well, obviously everyone has aspirations, teams, goals and targets, and no mistake about it, we'll train as hard for every single fight. I mean, whether it's a championship fight, whether it's a professional debut, we're going to look to put on a show and show everyone what we're about.
So I've seen them develop, I've seen them grow into young men now, and every day they're with me. I didn't want them to waste time. Obviously you've got a father there who wants to support them, who wants to see them go far. So basically I just kept them with me. Every day I'll ring Azim and go, listen, are they doing anything? If they're doing nothing, I'll just pick them up and take them to the gym. When I had first started, all I just heard was dad, 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 dad. Honestly, he was a very hyperactive kid. That's all I heard, honestly. When he entered the room, it was dad, 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 and when he went, it was dad, dad, dad.
When Hassan and Adam started to win, their first few national titles, obviously it was a great feeling. They were the first guys, both of them were amongst the first to win national titles from our side, or this side of Slough.
Adam wins a gold in Russia, which is never heard of. Not many people win gold in Russia. So I remember watching that bout at the in Buenos Aires hotel, me and my wife on a laptop. Adam winning the gold. I remember we were in tears when Adam won the gold, and then Hassan goes and wins the bronze at the Youth Olympics. So for me, I think that year was a fantastic year, because starting in that year in January, I remember speaking to Hassan. I said, this is what I want from you. I want you to win the Youth ABAs, win the Tri-Nations, medal at the European, medal at the World, medal at the Youth Olympics. And he did literally all of that in that 1 year. And then Adam as well, and he actually, they gave me that, the moment of proudness of doing it and ticking every box. And from kickboxing to amateur boxing to pro, every step of the way, it's been a journey for them, and
TNN TV, Before the Bell.
Back line again, go. Jab again. 1, 2. 1, 2, sit right hand, lift the body. Add the left hip to face as well. Add the backhand as well. Add the roll as well.
years ago on the pathway on a couple of the development camps, both cracking kids, lots of potential. Watched Adam through win the youth ABAs, did a bit with Hassan for the youth Olympic Games prep. So yeah, I've spent some time with the two of them. As I got to know them a little bit better, I helped their dad with arranging some sparring down here with some of the pros now they've turned over. So it's two great lads with a lot ahead of them, I think. Well, it's down to them really how much dedication and ambition they've got. I know in the amateurs they were extremely dedicated, extremely driven. Adam practically won everything that he set his eyes on. So I know there's big talks of the two of them. I know Adam's called out some big names like Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and etc. But I wouldn't rule Adam out. If he sets his eyes on something and he says something, there's a strong chance he will go out there to achieve it. So I'd expect him to be British level, then pushing European, and then see where it goes from there for him really. Adam's still extremely young, so he'll grow and develop and only get better as the years go on. Hassan's the same, real good long arms, real good backhand, technically good. He's been and boxed on the international scene for a number of years, so he's got a lot of experience. So I think both of them will move on quite quickly in the pros.
Done very well. Travelling all the way from London as well. I thought it's fantastic and sparring with the pros. As you know, we've been established for like 22 years, so we've got like 65 pro boxers ourselves. Yeah, I was impressed with them. They've done very well.
Yes, we come to this gym quite regularly because they always have different types of fighters and different styles of fighters. Obviously, this gives them a bit more experience of handling different types of fighters. And today, we always come in with the intention of doing 6 rounds each. And even if you're at the 4th round and your body can't do another 2 more, you have to go and carry on doing another 2 more rounds. So not just, you've got to look at it. It's not just the boxing. You've got to also look at it. It's the mental side as well. Adam and Hassan both are young. I mean, Adam's only 18, and you can see he was sparring a 26-year-old today.
Those grown men.
Yeah, grown men, and he was, he stood his own. I can see the frustration on, from their side, but this is all, again, learning, not just for Adam, but also, for the fighters here as well. They're not going to come across a fighter that's going to be that slick, that fast. A fighter that is much slicker will try to come inside you and make it into an inside game. And this is an area that we've been working a lot on. We have a couple of sessions, with the inside game. They spar, inside with a heavyweight, and I can see that the fruits of the labour today. There are things that we can work on.
You're satisfied with the progress?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, we come back again next Sunday.
It was a great experience sparring against other pros. I've done 6 rounds today, and I haven't had my full fight yet, so it's good to get 6 rounds in. My first session back from sparring as well, so yeah, just a start.
It's been a great experience. Every time when I spar, it's good to learn new things when I'm sparring. Yeah, I did 6 rounds today. I learned a lot from that 6th round because my adjustments were good, my timing was good today. just need to carry on and see what other things I need to learn when I go to sparring.
Yep, this is the school I went to, Westgate School, and I left that, not left, but I finished school in 2017, and it was a great experience in school. I learned so much in school. I think the school has actually helped me a lot. Westgate has always supported me, and I do like the school. And I had so much good memories here. It's just so many good memories. What's changed in school? I'll tell you what's changed. That building was not there when I left. And then I think they've expanded the pathway. I think that bike shed used to be at the back, and then there used to be an entrance on this side. I don't know if it's still there. We're not to go back and spend a moment in school again, because it was a great experience, great fun as well. My favourite subject was PE the most, because I'm more of an athletic person. I don't like sitting down 2 hours, 3 hours and just looking at a book. I like to be active. So PE was my favourite. I think graphics was my second favourite, because you're designing something of your own. I remember I made a Call of Duty Monopoly board game. There's one teacher I'd like to give big shout out to, is Mr. Root and Mr. Clifton. Two shouts. They've been supporting me throughout the whole year, not just education but also in school, also in boxing side as well. Basically, boxing is a hard sport, but it's a life I chose, and it's in my blood, and it's always very runs in my family. The fighting side to it. So I have all my cousins that do judo, my uncles as well. But boxing is my favourite, and I've always been a boxing fan, and I've been doing it for 10 years.
My old primary school that I started here when I was reception. This was probably the first school I ever came to that would accept me, because I was a very hyperactive kid. This is where I studied here most of my time. I also stayed here until year 6, and then I left and went to Westgate for like a couple months. But then this is where I started. So yeah, I started the boxing at age of 4. So, but when I was also finished school, I used to go straight to the gym afterwards and do my sessions and go back to sleep, like bedtime, and then next day school and then boxing again.
Did the other kids know?
Yeah, most of the whole school and the teachers knew about I was a boxer, so they knew I had great talent as well, because they watched a few of my videos as well. I used to get isolation, and I used to get detention every time because I was very hyperactive here. I couldn't control my anger that much because I was very hyperactive, but boxing helped me a lot because I could control my anger, take my anger in the ring instead of taking it out in the school. So it was a great thing. The teachers kept saying, I always go to detention, like, it's not you again, Adam, and this and that, but it happens, isn't it? So if someone has ADHD, don't think that they're not special, because they are the special ones.
If you get a chance, go onto YouTube and type in Azim age 5, and you'll see a trainer there called Junior Senior. He was a kickboxing trainer at that time, but he gave one-to-one sessions to Adam at the age of 5 years old. I remember having a conversation with him the other day, in the same place where he used to pad Adam on the floor. He used to sit on his knees and pad him. And now he stands next to him, and he said that now I have to put my hands higher because he's grown so much. We've been working with Junior with the inside, sparring week in, week out, and now it's become one of their strengths now. And I think that is down to Junior himself, and it's relentless. 12 rounds of inside sparring, and as you've seen it yourself, how relentless that is. I think Junior brings a lot to to that game, especially the inside game as well, and he's a brilliant pad man as well.
So we know Junior for a very, very long time, and for him to be part of our team, he's always been part of our team since day one when we were young. Junior is like an uncle. He's family, because he trained us. I used to be a kickboxer before boxing, and I started kickboxing at age 7, and then with Junior, I was 7 when he first taught me how to kick.
Junior plays a big part in Team Azim because he's the one who's been there since when I was 4 years old. He's the one who took me in the pads, taught me the basics, and now he's my inside fire, because in boxing, in the pro games, you definitely need that inside fighting, because you're going to come up with any Mexican, any European fighter, you need that inside fighting to slow them down. So that's why junior plays a big part.
From the age I was 4.5 is what I remember clearly. You can go on YouTube, you can find them. I got loads of videos. Well, I used to be down there with Adam, and look how tall he is now. So I can hold the pads here with him, no problem. This is what I had to do with Adam. I even bought knee pads. Yeah, I used to be here like this. Wow. That's how I used to be training Adam. And even then, you could see something, which is crazy. Yeah, at the age of 4, I'm not even joking, the guy had it. It was there, it was just need to be nursed by his dad. His dad done all the work throughout the years, and you're talking 14 years of constant work with him. And Hassan. Hassan been doing the same work, but not it never started the same time as Adam. But he knows what Adam went through, so he knows what he's got to do in order to be the same. But the fact is, you can do this with any kid, but you've got to have the right parent to do it. Azim has like dedicated himself to this guy, and now Hassan. So his job is done when these guys are world champions. Simple as that.
You know, Julie's right, but it's not just the parents, but there's a team behind it. You've seen it throughout today. Who's involved. The dedication these guys put in. They know what the end goal is and what the ambition of these fighters are, is to become a world champion. The reason why he was in here, not because of boxing, that I wanted him to become a boxer, is his hyperactive behaviour. It wasn't never intention between the 4 to about 7 that there's something that he's going to do in his boxing. That was just more to drain his energy, and then he obviously got better and better.
I realised we couldn't drain the energy. He has a chance of becoming like a world champion at the age of 20. He has that chance. He's done that much training, because there's world champions out there that haven't been boxing as long as him.
The benefits of yoga, it emulates stretching after exercise, but it's more sort of advanced stretching, they would call that. I think when you train, you may miss certain parts of your body which you haven't stretched out. So adding yoga into the spectrum of the training, I can give you examples of both the boys being very stiff after training, and it's affected their sparring and their performances. So since we've added yoga into it, it's now they're more fluid, they're more relaxed, their bodies are more relaxed, and they can throw their shots more freer. But if you're not stretched, if you're not flexible, if you're not fluid, you're more likely to pick an injury up.
Bind hands, exhale. If this is uncomfortable, right, with your knees, because for men this isn't so uncomfortable, you can always also do that with your feet. Okay? If that's too strong in your two caps, you can just do that. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Exhale, pull the hands behind you, pull those shoulder blades away from each other, so towards each other.
It gives him that flexibility I need in the sparring, in the training, because without that stretch, and you don't want to be stiff all the time when you go into the training, because you want to be loose, you want to be flexible, you want to get the sharp shots right. You need that stretch in your muscles. You don't want to be stiff too much.
The arms, opening the legs wide, and lift your chest, lift your gaze. You're using all the back muscles to bring you up. Balasana, lift pose. Exhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push back into Balasana, child's pose. Shred your hands back. Feel that nice sense of opening and space you're creating all around the bottoms of those shoulders.
Yoga brings that extra balance. You loosen your whole body up. Number 4, after a session, we're always stiff, and once when we started yoga, it's actually improved in our stability.
Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, you're going to come all the way down. Elbows touch, release the toes. Inhale, Cobra. When you're coming into Cobra, lift through your back, don't push through your hands. Hi, my name is Kate Kirain from Siege Yoga, and I come and teach these guys every week Vinyasa Flow Yoga. And the beauty of yoga for any sports person or athlete is the fact that it unlocks your body. Our body's holding so much tension from the way we move and the way we hold ourselves. Especially people in sport, they get tight in certain areas of muscles. So yoga really helps to just open everything up, create space. It's also really good for mind health as well. Brings balance. You're building strength. You're using your whole body. So there's a lot of benefit for athletes, really. Well, certainly, it's absolutely kind of, polarity situation happening. In boxing, it's all about, objective and, different kind of energy. With the yoga, you're really letting go, you're not forcing anything. With the boxing, you're forcing everything. So they're really, really different. So it's quite interesting to work with these guys because they're operating on such a different level in their sport. So to get them to come to the mat and actually just let go and not be trying to get anywhere and just really try and start where they are is a challenge for them. But it's a really good thing for them to do as well. It's a good discipline for them to just try something completely different and very opposite to what they're doing.
Yeah, Friday, 11 o'clock in the morning, we do a yoga session because it's good to calm down the body, stretch it out especially after training all week. So we're training, personally I'm training Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and obviously Friday with the yoga. These guys, Adam and Hassan, they're training, 3-4 times a day. So yoga's a good, practice to do at the end of a week. Basically to just rest the body, stretch out the muscles, and make sure you're ready for next week.
I'm Tom Joyce. I'm the strength conditioning coach of these two boys. I've been working with these two now for about just over 2 years. I'm the owner of Studio 9 Fitness, which is my sports performance facility behind me. These two I've been working with pretty much since they were boys, and now as you can see, turn into men. As I said, we've been working today specifically on some speed strength work, but everything is obviously programmed specifically for each individual because, of course, they have their own individual goals. They don't always fight on the same day. The camps are sometimes different. But as I said, it's been a pleasure to be part of this team now for just over 2 years, and we're going to go on and no doubt win some major titles, some world titles, and hopefully travel the world with the boys and experience everything that they deserve. I work with multiple athletes, from football players to horse riders to boxers to cricketers, tennis players, all sorts of sportsmen, and there's hands down these two are the most dedicated guys I've ever met.
Tom Joyce was added to the team during the amateurs a couple of years ago, and since we've added Tom Joyce, we've seen a massive improvement in their balance, their agility, their reflexes, and their core strength. Core strength is the main reason why Tom Joyce is part of the team. He brings a lot of science. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to make them stronger, how to make them faster, how to bring more balance in position, make their waist stronger, making their shoulders more agile, he's a very valuable member, and they work with him between 2 to 3 times a week.
Hi, I'm Rob Gallardo, fellow co-owner of Studio 9 Fitness with Tom Joyce. Coming down here, I see him doing lots of strength training with Tom, lots of explosive power, plyometric training. Every session, like I said, they're putting their all in, and obviously each week progressing, obviously with their strength, they're progressing with obviously their physiques, obviously the nutrition's on point, everything's on point. Training for over the last 2 years, every time they come down here with Tom, they put 120% effort in. Inside the gym, I see them do that inside the boxing ring as well, so I hope them all the best in the future, obviously with their debuts coming up. Let's go get them.
As the day draws near, Team Azim have gathered together to celebrate Adam Azim's 18th birthday. Together with family and friends. Celebrations are in full swing. The celebrations offer a brief break for the boys to relax and recuperate from the hard days of training. Despite the celebrations, the boys will be back in the gym by tomorrow.
18 years old. He's obviously become a man now. So what can I say, man? I'm surprised. Obviously, I saw him when he was young, 10 years old, and now he's 18. So you know, it's quite amazing. Yeah. Maybe 3 years. He's only probably been hit 3 times, and that's in about 18 fights. That's it. And that's how slick he is. He's a slick mover, slick boxer. He can bang a bit as well. He stopped a lot of his opponents. Just watch out for him, Adam Azim.
Yeah, we had a get together for Adam's birthday, and this is the first time teams got together since lockdown. As you probably know, it's been quite a few months now. So we're celebrating Adam's birthday today, and also there's a lot of the guys that come to, you know, that support them, as well as you know, the team Azim itself. You know, everyone's here to support him, and also to celebrate his birthday.
I feel good that I'm 18 now, so I can get my pro debut in and showcase my skill for everyone now. So now I'm 18, so I can get
We're looking to get off to a nice steady start. 2 years, solid, get their name out there. A lot of people are still unaware of what these young men, you know, these boys can do, and actually they'll be in for a big surprise when these guys burst onto the scene. They got absolutely huge following. I mean, I don't know if you can hear all the racket behind. This is actually everyone who's come out to see it.
Hi, I'm Shakil Faraz. I'm the corporate and hospitality manager for Team Azim. I've got my own charity called the Magic Wishing Well. Adam and Hassan, they're both charity ambassadors. Originally we started off in 2017. Honestly, you got to watch out. They dominated the amateur game and professional. Just wait and see, only time will tell. But these guys are the ones to watch out for. They're humble, down to earth, brilliant kids. I've been in events management for the last 10 years. I work pretty close with Manchester Arena, Leeds Arena, Liverpool Arena and Wembley Stadium. In the past, I've looked after the corporate clients for Tea in the Park, Wireless Festival, also the National Television Awards, which is the most glamorous red carpet award. My role will be with the Team Azim is looking after the corporate clients as well as sorting out the hospitality side. So we'll be creating bespoke packages for Team Azim. So what we try to bring to Team Azim is going to be amazing. It's going to be like life-changing for people as well. That experience what money can't buy, and that's what we're trying to create. And it's not just about watching the fights, also the experience, the VIP side, which the promoters doing, the management team's doing. This is unique, and we've got the ideal team behind it as well. And Team Azim has been created by all different backgrounds, all different characters, experience, everything put together, and that's what makes Team Azim.
Jazakallah here at the team, Azim, we always bring everybody out, brother. Enough respect, loads of love. Also, I know there's been a lot of birthdays, and there ain't really been a lot of birthdays, but everyone's been celebrating birthdays. Yours as well. Yours are celebrating just now. I know, I don't even know why my birthday's on November, but anyway. Jazakallah also to Team Zim, because I know these lot have been getting everyone out together as well, so Team Azim, Team Zim.
Guys, it is signed the contract now, so if you can just give a big round of applause. Yeah, I'm delighted to be here. I'm delighted to be linking up with Adam and Hassan, and fantastic talents. Adam's just turned 19 the other day, so I first saw him when he came down to spar Luke Campbell, who's at the time was fighting for a WBC version of a world title against Ryan Garcia, and And yeah, he turned up, didn't even do a warm up, put his gum shield in and did 6 rounds straight off the bat. And I said, how old is that kid? And then Hassan actually came down and sparred as well, some of my guys, and I was I was mightily impressed with Hassan as well. He's got fantastic feet, he's got very good power, and he's got a very wise, calm head on his shoulders. So, but now this is going to be a long journey. It's not going to be success overnight. It's going to be a gradual process, but he's in the right. They're both in the right gym.
The first thing I spotted when I walked in here was the camaraderie amongst the people, the support for this guy. And these 2 lads are amazingly talented. And I know how talented fighters are. And I know, excuse my vulgarity, but I know bullshit when I see it. And I know talent when I see it. And these 2 guys are extraordinarily talented.
I'd like to thank Shane for coming down and McGuigan for coming down to show the love and support and giving me this opportunity at such a young age as well. And I'd like to thank First Access Sport for making this happen as well. And I know I've done a lot in the amateurs. I've won 10 national titles and also European. And now I just need to prove in the pro games that it's going to be the same as in the amateurs. So hopefully one day I will be world champion, and hopefully you lot will be here supporting me and getting me up there to the top.
They say you don't play boxing. The sport reveals everything about those who have the courage to lace up those gloves. Second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour. The rise to glory is covered in blood, sweat, and tears. For Hassan and Azim, the possibilities on the horizon are limitless.